The South African Federation of Trade Unions' second National Congress is underway in Gauteng. SAFTU is expected to elect new leadership and adopt new policies. The Federation's second elective conference takes place at a time when it's battling its own leadership woes. Incumbent General Secretary Zwelinzima Vavi is set to go head-to-head with his suspended deputy, Moleko Phakedi. SABC News reporter Samkele Maseko gives us a live update now. Samkele, just a sense of the competitiveness of this particular meeting for SAFTU. Zwelinzima Vavi says he wants to retain his position. What are his chances?
Essentially, yes, there are battles within the South African Federation of Trade Unions, SAFTU. Yesterday, there was a tit for tat, and the clear battle lines were drawn between Zwelinzima Vavi, the General Secretary of SAFTU, and Ivan Jim, who is the General Secretary of the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa, NUMSA, where NUMSA was challenging with SAPU and FAU, challenging that why are the acting officials on the podium as opposed to the elected officials of SAFTU who were suspended by the other NOBs of the Federation, namely in particular suspended by the General Secretary Zwelinzima Vavi. So the battle lines within the Federation are drawn. I'm just going to step out of shot as my colleague Sibusiso Mngedane shows you the visuals of the delegates whom have gathered here outside of this Congress of the South African Federation of Trade Unions, where Zwelinzima Vavi is going up against those whom are aligned to NUMSA and aligned to Ivan Jim, and alongside the presidency of SAFTU, whom was suspended due to allegations of misconduct after there was allegations against Zwelinzima Vavi as well of misusing the credit card and the monies of the Federation. So the battle lines within this Federation are drawn. The Congress essentially has not yet even started. There has been no opening address by the president of the Federation because there was a battle at conference plenary rest yesterday with some delegates, a majority of the delegates saying that the acting NOBs of the Federation cannot be the ones whom are opening this Congress. The duly elected president of this Federation must be the one who essentially opens this Congress. So last night there was a closed session where media was chucked out of plenary as they were debating the issues of the suspended national office bearers of this Federation. So as to while political allies Zwelinzima Vavi and Ivan Jim are clearly at loggerheads as the battle lines between this Federation that is newly formed and split from COSATU is at loggerheads with one another.
The other big conversation around this gathering is the issue of to align with politics or non-alignment. What sort of conversation is taking place in this regard? In terms of aligning with political parties? I'm not... All right, it doesn't look like Samkele can hear me there. Of course, we'll continue to cross to him to have these conversations about this SAFTU Congress, their second one, and already there seems to be trouble in paradise. Let's take a break and we'll be back in a moment.